Welcome to Charter Local Edition. My name is Brad Pomerance. We're in the San Gabriel Valley today, and we are joined by Marianne Pacheco. She is a trustee with the Rio Hondo Community College District, which includes what communities?
My particular area includes Uptown Whittier, North Whittier, and the city of South El Monte. But the total district also includes the city of El Monte, Pico Rivera, Santa Fe Springs, Los Nietos, unincorporated South Whittier and East Whittier.
It's a large district.
It's a good sized district.
It's a big district. I must say I'm incredibly inspired and impressed with what you and your colleagues are doing to, I guess, give a sneak peek into college to the young students of your area. I mean, it's inspired. I want to hear about what you are doing specifically at places like New Temple Elementary, Dean L. Shively Middle School, Walter Dexter Middle School. I mean, you're really out there just kind of spreading the message.
Well, you know, our official name is Rio Hondo Community College.
Community.
So we have a responsibility to our community, and we are always caring for our students. So this is kind of our pre-student program, if you will. We're working actually on a 12-year plan. We hope that the students who are in our district will start school knowing they're going to college. When they get to that decision-making time at the end of high school, that they will know that the choices are there for them, but that one of the choices, I think the best, of course, is Rio Hondo.
And you, by the way, were a professor at Rio Hondo for 37 years.
Yes.
So you know from what you speak.
Yes, and I know how wonderful our students are, how wonderful our community is, and that every single parent wants success for their child.
And what I think is most telling about your tenure is you really saw, in my opinion, community colleges grow up. You know, 37 years ago, folks that went to community college, and I'm making a generalization, often second chancers. Today, plenty of very bright, articulate young men and women will start at community college. It's more economical, it's closer to home, and many are transferring to 4 years. Some are deciding to get 2-year technical or vocational degrees. It's not the same community college that we know from the 70s and 80s.
One of the joys of the community colleges right now is that those returning students are still there. We have many returning veterans. We like to talk about post-traditional students. That is a more inclusive term. Yes, we have those students that are fresh out of high school. We even have some high school students who come
the
early.
Smart ones,
we have students who understand that it is economically a wise decision, but it's also academically a wise decision.
Well, one could argue, I mean, taking nothing away from our fine UC and CSU systems, but you walk into English 101, which you taught at Rio Hondo at Berkeley, there's 400 kids in that class. At Rio Hondo?
28.
28. Yeah, so
28.
One could argue that it's a better bargain and a better education to get some of these great general eds done right next door.
Well, our focus really is planning for the future, and that's part of the reason why we are reaching out to the local schools.
So let's talk more about it. I want to get a sense, when you go to an elementary school, what's the pitch? What are you telling them?
Well, we have worked very closely with the superintendent of the Violindo School District in South El Monte and the principal of the 2 schools in that district to really find out what were the teachers thinking about, what would they like to see. For the little guys, we have had dance performances, we've had music performances. The graduation for the kindergartners, every child got a little pen with a Rio Hondo pennant that they could wave because that is part of their future. Every classroom in the entire school district has at least one Rio Hondo pennant.
I have to tell you, I think it matters. I truly believe that it matters. I remember my university, I signed up my cousin. He was my first cousin, but he was 18 years younger than me. And he would get a Christmas card from my university his entire childhood. And he didn't go there in the end, but still, he remembered that.
Well, we often talk about creating a culture of college. So that every child knows that that is an option. And certainly we know that with our changing economy, our changing technology, that everyone is going to have some kind of post-high school experience.
What's the pitch when you go to the middle schools?
Oh, the middle school students already have all of this energy.
They do.
You know, and they're so excited. We've had some of the students come up and watch our forensics showcase, our debate team.
Nice.
And meet with the students and talk to the students about, well, when you come to Rio Hondo, not
Right.
if,
When.
but when you come to Rio Hondo, this is a program that you can participate in. They love the tours. We had a tour recently for the Boys and Girls Club of the Greater Whittier area, and they were fascinated by our technology area. In fact, the most exciting thing that they saw was our welding program. Welding is a wonderful career.
Well paid.
It's very well paid. It's very technical. It requires a lot of knowledge of science. And the kids were so excited about it. They wanted to come back. They also loved our police academy, our new fitness center, learning about all of the classes that we offer.
My guess is they also will learn to love Rio Hondo's automotive technology program. And why am I saying that? Rio Hondo is a forerunner. You
Yes,
are
it is.
breaking ground. Rio Hondo is one of 15 colleges in the state of California that was offered the chance to deliver a 4-year degree to students, a bachelor's,
Yes, we're very excited.
and it's in automotive technology. All I can say is congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you for stepping out. I mean, there are 112 community colleges in our state, 78 districts. I think 30, 40 applied.
Well, we're the only college in the San Gabriel Valley area, and we were able to do that because we already had a very successful automotive program.
Right.
But this is going to allow students to either go into the hands-on aspect of automotive technology or go into the business side of it. If you have a dealership, if you open your own car repair area, all of those sorts of things.
But think about it.
And again, it's such a great deal because you pay the tuition for Rio Hondo College the first 2 years, and then the second year, couple of
second year.
years, you're still going to be paying the tuition that you would be paying, but in
It's
the
a little
long
more.
run, in the long run, it is so much less and it's right there. You know, you know the instructors, you know the program, you know what you're doing, and our faculty worked very closely with the local state universities that had similar kinds of programs, not the same. Had they been the
'Cause
same,
there's
we wouldn't have done it.
anti-duplication
Right.
under the law.
But to make sure that what we were doing would either complement what they were doing or would supplement so that our degree will have real meaning out there.
But consider this, to go to a CSU, for example, the yearly tuition about $7,000 a year. For a UC, about $12,000 a year. So to graduate from a CSU, just the tuition, what, $28,000?
Well, that's a lot of money.
For UC, $60,000. For community college, I know the number, $10,000. Get you a bachelor's.
Yes.
Same bachelor's as at
Right.
the CSU or UC. It's always a bachelor's. That's a bargain.
And you know, we're very successful in our transfer program. Our honors transfer
One
program
wouldn't need to
is
transfer
great.
with this, though.
No,
That's your BA.
No, that's your BA. But if you are in a traditional academic field, if you want to get a bachelor's degree in
Sure.
English, for example, we have what are called AATs. They are transfer degrees. And our agreement is that if you get one of those degrees, then you can transfer, you're guaranteed this transfer to the state university.
Is it Pomona that do you have certain,
Wait,
whomever.
our students like Long Beach, they like the
okay,
ocean.
whatever it is.
They go to Fullerton, they go to Cal State LA,
You'll
they go
come
to
back?
Dominguez Hills, all over.
You'll come back?
Sure.
She is Marianne Pacheco. She is a trustee with the Rio Hondo Community College District. My name is Brad Pomerance in the San Gabriel Valley. This is Charter Local Edition.